Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to ACL's Call of Duty Ghost League. I'm in Maniac, joined by Mike Sell. We're going to be getting into our second game of Plantronics.Nv versus Storm, S&D on Warhawk. Our last match, Dom on Solve, was an exciting match. Mike, so what were your thoughts on that, and what are your thoughts going into this next game?
Firstly, my thoughts on that domination. I think Team Storm just went on a rampage. Really, they were just playing on top of their game. They were able to get everything right, and even those moments where they might have made a couple of mistakes, lost those individual gunfights, they made it back. Because I mean, look at that just final scoreline that they had. They took it out quite convincingly. No one can say otherwise. But that S&D coming up next. I mean, from the players' mouths themselves. They, in these online competitions, at LAN, they barely dropped any, but come back online since, they haven't really been able to win as many as they would like, and they've actually noted that themselves, and hopefully they've actually done something to work out in this period, but we'll have to see how they play. But I'm still tipping, Envy, if they can turn up. I mean, that domination really wasn't a good showcase of what they're really made of, and hopefully they can turn it up for this S&D.
Well, S&D, as we've discussed, can go either way a lot of the time, and I really think, as you said, this is obviously going to be the defining game. I'm going to call now that if Envy drop this game, it's going to be a 3-0 sweep to Storm, because I don't really see the guys of Envy coming back. They got a little bit of individual momentum there at times, unfortunately not so much Mauji, but again, we'll forgive him. But these guys are going to come turn it up here in this game, I'm sure. But as I said, yeah, if they lose this, I don't see us going to Game 4, let alone 5. But hey, anything can happen here at Call of Duty Ghost League. It's an exciting tournament. And I just want to say, although it is online, we can't take away from the prestige of this event. These guys are playing to be crowned the best players of Call of Duty Ghosts here in the Australian and New Zealand region. And we've pitted the best of the best up against each other in this tournament. 7 weeks of regular play into a 4-team playoff bracket. I'm excited for that.
So am I. I mean, you noted on the fact that these players are the best, and for them to be the best, they've had to compete in LANs and online competition. It's only the top 8 from the teams that did sign up for this competition, and we do from the turnout. I mean, just look at the top 4 alone. You have Immunity, Curse, Storm, and Envy, and I mean that's 4 great teams right there, just showcased in that top 4, and we have 8 teams here in this competition.
Rock stars of the Australian, New Zealand Call of Duty scene. That's who we've got playing in this competition. But again, this next game, S&D on Warhawk, I feel it's kind of a slower map. And obviously, this is where, as I said, they can go either way. We saw the guys from Storm, of course. Yowza getting that team down back at ACL Sydney. Hopefully, we can see something like that again. That would be amazing. Oh, I don't know if we can see it, though. You know what? I hope we actually see something from Mauji. Give this guy some love. Yeah. I'm sure he's just going to come back. He's just going to destroy Storm here and around. We can hope anyway. But look, we might be seeing a probably one-sided match, but we'll see going into this. And who are we following to start with?
We're going to stick on board with Mauji because we want to see if he can go big. Plus, he has the bomb in hand, so we'll see what he'll be able to do with it. He's rocking the Remington for his primary, and Swifty will actually take out Mental as Mental tries to go for the crossover into post. And you see already that numbers advantage in favor of Storm, but still anything can happen here. Oracle mode on. You see one player actually pushed on up into the containers for Storm. So Mauji, being the bomb carrier, if he does poke up there, he needs to check that one, as a lot of players do miss that as they go back on into loading, but the player's right on the edge there, and it's really just about to run into each other, but we'll see what will happen in the end. Will he poke it? He won't, unfortunately. I mean, you don't really expect players to push out out of their comfort zone to really be in that situation, but now it's already a 2v4, and Envy, I mean, you saw Claw just shooting a couple of rogue shots there, Ferg just waiting, still the bomb being down, and time really is ticking.
Yeah, it is indeed. I really didn't like that play from Mauji. He should have thought that the team of Storm had their confidence coming in from last round. They've been playing really strong. I understand he was looking around, but Container's kind of a popular spot for people to be chilling. As I said, that Fergs did get the revenge for him as Yowza gets taken down. So it is a 2v3 situation at the moment. There is a player straight ahead. He does get the kill. Fergs, nice shots out on Fate. Swifty getting Claw in the background. Fergs getting the 2-piece to take down Swifty as well. 1v1 situation. Fergs versus the fill-in for Storm Vrenzen, and Vrenzen's going to get it to make the first round here in our S&D on Warhawk go to Storm.
You saw him just not being able to really plant the bomb there, it seemed. But either way, even if he was going to be going for that plan, you saw Vrenzen. I mean, hook, line, and sinker, trying to plant that bomb, it just wasn't possible. Time was running out, so Vrenzen played it perfectly. Waited until the 7.5 second mark sort of ticked on down, was able to actually take that one out just there. And Fergs, though, leading 3 3-1, being the only member in his team to actually pick off those kills, but we'll swap over sides to the bomb carrier. It's going to be Yells, and we'll see what he'll be able to do here, pushing over to this B side.
Yeah, Yelza, let's see if he repeats the same moves that the opposing team did last round. I don't think he's going to, though. In control of the bomb, as he did say, OBG player for Storm in this round. He's going to be going for the fast plant. May or may not be. No, there's a player just there. He's going to spot him. Does get the nice knife. Slits the throat of Thurgs. Vrenzing in the kill on Malgi in the background, so it's down to Mental and Claw to stop this plant, and it is going to be going down right now for Yowza in the background. Mental taking down Fate, so he's this is going to be Yowza getting the aggression out, because it is Yowza and Vrenzing up against Mental and Claw in this 2v2 situation with 50 seconds left.
You saw him nearly run into a player out on the middle straight, and right here they still haven't planted the bomb, so it just allows Envy to sort of have that, you know, bigger time to sort of just set up and get their strats on point. But you see here both players actually running over together onto the mid street, which isn't a player really I would have agreed with. I would have had one over in the towers or something, you know, over a medic to just try and watch out over and try and get a call out for them that player can push. But it does seem like now they've let that angle open, they're just going to rotate over and go to A.
Yeah, that was just too easy for Yowza to get around. I'm not sure what their plays are, both being obviously in the middle street there and both facing the same direction. They're going to realize their error very, very shortly here, as this plant is going to be going down. 45 seconds left to react, and you see them go immediately. Now we're checking out Mental. He knows that it's down over on the A plant. The player is going to be staying over there. That's Yowza, and Vrenton obviously rotating around. They're going to be running into each other here. And no, they're not actually. Sorry, I got mistaken there. Both players are up at the back of the map. That's going to be Vrenton up the top of the map here. Shots out. Nice work by him to take down Mental. And we're going to be seeing Claw return, but it's going to be Yowza, the guy who put the bomb down, to also finish off the round. Nice shots on Claw to make it a 2-0 start to this game.
The second you take out that first player, you see Yells. You're just able to turn around. You know the player's coming exactly where he's coming from and able to take it out just as easy as it looked there on screen. That's going to be a 2-0 lead that they're going to be taking. And Fergs doing all the heavy lifting so far, and his team is going 4-2. They're going to be back on the attack, and you're just going to think, will they be going, you know, maybe trying to mix it up with an A side? One player will be going there, but it's just going to be watching the crossover and try to stop that player from Bakery to try and get any of those cross snipes on. But I mean, that's going to be Claw, and you see the bomb carrier this time once again going to be Malgi. Snipes going out, but luckily no one's getting picked off early in the round.
Yeah, no action really early in this round. And he was able to spot that player. So Malgi getting the kill on Yowza there. There is going to be player up through there. If only you could just check out our Oracle Vision, he'd be able to find that player. But that was Yowza getting dropped early. So we're still with Malgi. Bomb player for Team Envy. 4 up versus 3. They're going to be playing around this B plant at the moment. And we do see on the mini-map players well spread out. Now, Storm are playing this really well, but as I said that, Malgi was able to get that second kill. My man Malgi coming back to take down Swifty and now going for the plant, Mikester.
He's going to be, should be able to get this one down. Mental's just going to be running around corner, but he did see the player turns around, and he nearly actually managed to get that full 180 turn, but unfortunately just wasn't able to do it. Veredza just going to be the last one alive right here. The gate's still yet to be broken. The player's about to run there, but he pokes on out. I think that player from Envy did spot it, but we'll see what will happen in this next play. The call out did happen, but Fergs unfortunately wasn't able to do much. As you see now, still 25 seconds remaining, 7.5 diffuse time, and he's just going to be creeping under the container. Does spot one there at the back of tower. Shots out, but unfortunately wasn't able to get it done, and Envy put their first round on the board.
I was feeling it there for a second for Vrenzen. I was feeling it, but yeah, he was taken down by Malgi, and as we said, Malgi nicely now coming back. 4 for 2 with one plant. Nice work by him for Team of Envy, and also getting first points on the board for their team. So look, this is pretty, you know, it was looking one-sided, but I'm glad that Envy have finally got on the board here. So we're going to be watching the guys from Team Storm here. Yowza in control of that bomb once again. They're going to be switching things up, moving towards this A plant.
It's definitely good to see an A push once in a while, because you just see how the teams can react to it. This case being Envy to set up just back over on that defense. They know a player's going to be there, but they didn't expect Veredza just to be looking out that window to just cover his teammate as he planted the bomb. Now the remaining members of Envy need to rotate back. Want to jump on board with Malgi up first. He's about to run into one, watching the spawn. He's not really going to be expecting him being there, and he does get taken down quite easily as you have Fergs here at the back. Takes down one. It's a 2v2 situation. He's also got Mental to back him up, coming through connections. But we'll see which way they'll be looking. The Storm players, they've got a couple of players in, one in fencing, one in American. So they're going to be looking at both angles, but it's all about if they'll be able to pick the kills first.
Yeah, they have to be really careful here. We're just on with Ferg still. He might have just spot the play. He does. Gets his shots on around the corner. Ooh. Takes down Vrenzen, but Fate going to be getting the final kill on Fergs there. So we're going to be seeing the team of Storm go up in this game 3-1. Kind of going the direction we kind of called it as well, Meister.
Actually, I called Envy to actually go huge in this one. I thought they would have just turned up from that first loss, sort of shake it off and come back strong. But unfortunately, they're not living up to my expectations.
They're living up to mine. They're going
yeah.
huge. These guys of Storm. Now, we are with the team of Envy. Mauji in control of the bomber. We're with Fergs. And he's running point with his teammate there, going towards the B. The usual smoke out there. That's Mental going right up to the container there. First shot's out, and he is able to take down Yaos. His aggression was rewarded very nicely there. And we did see a very, very quick drop of the Storm players. Fate, the only one alive. That was some quick work by Envy, carrying a lot of momentum into this round.
That's what they needed in this map so far. They're 3-1 down. They need a convincing round to sort of come back in this. And Fate, I mean, you see him just trying to go on the flank. No players actually really watching that, which is quite surprising. But we'll see if they will react to it, if they will just turn around. And you're going to be seeing one quite obvious there on Fate's screen, but it didn't spot him. We'll turn off Oracle mode just so we see exactly what he sees. And you see one in loading. He didn't spot that player either. There we go. The thermal's on. He'll be able to pick off one. Now they know where he is. He's going to be looking at loading. Takes that one out as well. From a 1v4 to a 1v2. 5 seconds left. Not enough time to go for that defuse. So the round will be Envy's, but it's all about picking up those kills and go for that streak.
That was a nice two-piece there by Fade. As you said, unfortunately not able to clutch the round, but that was some nice work. I don't know. I don't know how he missed that player at first.
Two players,
but they were some very clear legs.
Yeah.
They were some legs that needed to be taken out. So look, they didn't get the round, so it is a 3-2 at the moment. So you may still be right yet, Mikester. Storm do have the lead, but only by 1 point, and we do see them now on the aggression. Yaza with the bomb in hand. Again, usual smoke out looking towards there. Does spot two players at once, didn't know who to go for, so that's going to be him getting dropped. So Ferg's getting the nice two-piece for Team Plantronics.Nv.
Envy this time actually being able to push on forward aggressively over onto that container. Fortunately, the player overly in loading did get dropped, but I mean, they still need to work on that bomb that is down over on that B bomb side. Now, of course, rotating around is Fate to try and work on this flank, but unfortunately his teammate did drop. He sees one, he will get dropped also. That's the scores tied up, both teams halfway there to taking out this map, but so far we've seen consecutive rounds there from Storm. Now we're seeing consecutive rounds out of Envy. Still an open game, and still it could go either way.
And that just shows that these S&D games can go either way. And credit to these Envy guys able to be able to claw back. I mean, that was a dominating first game we had Dom on Sob, and they're still able to hold their shots here going into this S&D Warhawk match. Now, we do have the guys from Plantronics.Nv on the aggression, but we're currently with Mauji from Envy, who's got the bomb, and they're going to be pushing for this B side once again. They know that these last couple of points have been theirs, and they just want to keep repeating what they're doing. As my mama said, don't fix what's not broken. It's been working for them, and as I say that, Ferg's taking down Fate, and then Yowza being also dropped in the background. So there's Vrenzen and Swifty left alive for Team Storm. Envy looking strong once again.
Swifty, the last one alive, just all in a moment. He got taken down. They push it up aggressively, and you notice that's been working for them. They've been playing that extra bit of aggressive play. They've been able to take these rounds. Regardless if they haven't really gone for that B side, but you notice Storm, they sort of split their players up. They had two sort of, one in the middle side of the map, one at A, the other two went on B. The second those players got slaughtered, the map control was completely in Envy's favor, and they were able to take out a quick and easy round.
Yeah, it was some nice work by Envy, and we see there Fergs 9 for 5 in S&D. And we're only up to the 8th round. I mean, like, that's some really nice points there on the board for a Ferg. So, nice work by Envy. 4-3 is the scoreline at the moment. Envy now in front the first time in this series so far. As I say that, we did see Swifty get dropped. Vrenzen getting the stab on Mental in the background. 3 up for each team. And it's going to be Yowza in control of the bomb at the moment. Still with Vrenzen, though, as he's playing it pretty cheeky in here. There's some smoke on the outside. Now, he's just trying to figure out where these players are.
Fade actually being able to take down Mauji, who was on the flank, as you saw highlighted there on your screen. But Vrenzen is going to play right above him in top bakery. And, not a lot of players, when you push on out, actually check upstairs. So, it'll be interesting to see if he will, or if the player will just come down the stairs before him. It does seem to have pushed down. He sees him. There we go. He will be able to pick up the kill. The silencer on his gun as well, so not going to be able to reveal his position there on the minimap. And pushing on down, you're going to be having Fergs, the last one alive there for himself. Spots one at the back tree line. Thermal hybrid scope's going to be on, and unfortunately just wasn't able to pick up those kills with that one. But as he rotates down, he'll be able to take that one out. 1v2 now from a 1v3. If he plays his cards right, he'll be able to take it.
Yeah, well, I'd love to see it. Fergs has been going huge, 10 for 5 at the moment really carrying his team so far to this slight edge at the moment, but the bomb is down with under 30 seconds left. He knows he has to make a move, and he's trying to, looking for the players all around. He's going to find one, but no, Yaz is going to hit the edge on him to take him down, so it's going to tie things up at 4 rounds apiece.
Would you have it any other way, though? I mean, this is what we want to see, round for round action. You
did mention that it might go to a round 11, so look, who knows? You might be Gypsy Mike, so it might come to fruition yet. But look, that was nice work by both teams then. We're going to be seeing the team of Envy on the aggression. This is where they've been playing really well as well, on this really strong push. So we're going to see what they're going to do at the beginning of this. They're going to go B, as they always seem to be doing. They might mix things up a little later in this round, but Mauji has the bomb at the moment, and we're on with Mental running up here into loading. He's going to be seeing, well, he doesn't see the player just yet, but he knows they're going to be in that direction until Ferg's teammate going to be taken down. That was Yowza up the back there. There's going to be a player maybe creeping out. Is he? No. Plays it patient. Mental was waiting for him, and that was Fate who was taken down by Ferg. So 2 players down for Storm. It's up to Vrenton and Swifty. As I said that, Vrenton gets dropped. Swifty's still alive, able to get the kill on Claw. He would have seen a player just come around the corner, but misses it, and he's going to be jumping around the corner. There is a player just there. Does he spot it? He does. Shots out. Nice work to take down Mauji. It is now 1 versus 2. Fergs and Mental still up for Envy.
Didn't see the one over near loading, but those shots were sure alerting where he was. He's just going to be trying to regenerate a couple bit of health as he pushes on down, trying to get the headshots there over on that Higglitch above the barrel, but unfortunately he got tagged. Just couldn't clean up the kill. And now that's going to be onto map point here for Envy. You see that round in the kill cam there from Mental. All it needs, all they need rather, is one more round and the potential 2 coming up to be able to take that time and even up the series 1-1.
I'm going to call that this is just going Curse's way, purely because I want to see you right and see us go to a game 11. It's going to be awesome to see. We're now on with Yowza from Team Storm. They have the bomb in their hand. They're going to mix things up, going over to this A-bomb. They know they have to mix things up and pull something out of the hat to stay alive and make my friend Markster right. His call's going to be solid, I think, as we're with Swifty. He gets a shot down, takes out the kneecaps of Fergs. He is now a paraplegic. On with Mauji, only one alive for Envy. Shot down, he does get taken down by Vrenzen. We're on to a game 11.
This is exactly what I wanted to see coming into this map, and it's great to see that it's come to this point. But I just want to touch on the fact of Fergs. He's going 12-7. He's been going off, he's been getting these kills, he's been making those plays, you know, where they push on forward. He's been part of that group that goes ahead and does so. But with this round 11, we're going to see who's going to be the attacking team, and you're going to be noticing Envy actually on that defensive round. Of course, they're getting the more kills there in that contest, they're able to pick off that play. But Storm are going to be going over to this A side, trying to see if they can make it work. But you see Envy there. They've got 2 players, one in Bakery, the other one watching that crossover, and they're just expecting this one, and they're trying to set up for it. But it's all about this first pick. Nade's going to be going out, won't pick off any. Now they know 100% it's going to be an A, but that bomb is getting planted.
It is getting planted. Some nice aggressive push by Yowza, and the guys from Storm knew this had to happen. It worked for him last round to tie things up. It's hopefully going to work for him again here. No one down at the moment, but Claw's going to be probably the first player for MB trying to push in. He does spot a player on the right, gets the kill on Yowza. There's a second player around the corner. You're going to see him. Jumps out. That's some solid work by Vrenzen. Ferg's in the background to take him down in return. 2 down for Storm at the moment. It's up to Fate and Swifty, Ferg's, Mauji, and I was about to say Mental still alive until he was dropped. Mauji and Fergs. Fergs gets dropped. Nice 2-piece from Swifty to hopefully get things done here for his team. 13 seconds left. There needs to be some action.
Mauji's contesting. He needs to play this one smart. He manages to pick off the kill, and he's able to get that defuse. It was a questionable play, but he needed to do it. He was able to get it. He should be able to get this defuse.
No. I was going to say he just missed it.
He
just missed it, Meister. So it's going to be going the way of Team Storm. I thought he was a little late there. It looked a bit late. Questionable. It was very, very, very close, and it was quite unfortunate. So Storm have come away with a victory in Game 2 of our best of 5 series in the 11th game of S&D on Warhawk. It doesn't get any better than this.
It really doesn't, but keeping that in mind, it's going to be a heck of a game for map number 3, that Blitz, and it's all going to come back to a back played on Warhawk once again. We're going to be seeing which team can sort of take that in their favor, come back in this series. But being Envy, just narrowly losing that round into the bomb blowing up, it's going to be hurting them inside.
It is going to be indeed. Fergs, MVP of that match, easy. 13 for 8 that kid went. And obviously a shout out to Vrenzen again, you know, subbing for the team, but like going huge for the team he's repping. So look, we're going to be going into game 3. It's going to be Blitz back on Warhawk, as you said. Don't go anywhere, guys. We're here live on MLG.TV. Make sure you follow us at ACL Pro. I'm Maniac with Mikester. We're going to be back right after the break.